today's video is a What's My Baseball Bag, PO edition or college edition. This is basically everything that I carry around with me to the field every day. I'll have like my cleats, gloves, all my recovery stuff that I use, and just everything that I have with me. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been making as many videos recently. Just moving into my new apartment where I'm at right now, and also just kind of getting everything figured out with schooling, getting into classes, getting out here to my college, Sierra Coso, which is about 8 hours from where I live. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Remember to like and subscribe. So for my bag, I use this Adidas duffel bag. I think it's just a normal like gym workout bag, but it's a big enough size to be able to carry everything, but it's not too big where it can get really heavy by trying to put too much stuff into it. The only thing I don't really carry in there is my glove, but it holds everything else that I need. So let's just start off with the shoes. I wear these every day to the field. These are the Adidas Adi Zeros. I don't remember which ones they are. I think like Adi 05 or something like that. They're super comfortable. These turfs, they're really light and they just kind of hold up. I mean, I've been lifting in these and going out into the field and just kind of doing all that type of stuff for 8-9 months. I've had those now, maybe a little bit longer. And for cleats, I use these Trouts, Nike Trouts I got custom made about a year ago. They have 2 quotes on there, on the straps, and yeah, they're super cool. They're like these galaxy themed ones I got done. I need to get one of those like little toe things right there on this one, because you can tell the paint's already tearing up. You can see the Nike swoosh right there, and it's chipping right there. So I just need to get one of those on them, but these cleats are super comfortable also. I think I would be getting another pair of just all white cleats, probably the Adidas Adi Zero cleats, just because I really like those turfs. And yeah, those are what I use for cleats, and turfs are these two. For recovery stuff and kind of like warm-up stuff, I have my little massage gun. I have this fitting on it right now. It just works really well. I have a couple other fittings that I have in here that I use. Love using this after I throw and before I throw, kind of just loosen up the muscles and get everything going. Another thing I use before I throw baseball is I throw a football around. Just kind of something for fun, but also kind of get your arm warm. And for what I realized is when I'm in the right arm slot, I can throw a football pretty well. I can get a football like 45 to 55 yards in the air pretty well if I'm in the right arm slot, so it kind of just gives me the right arm slot to throw a baseball. So that's the reason why I use a football. I use Tiger Balm and Biofreeze as kind of something I put on before I go throw. I don't know why. It's just, I like the feeling of it. It helps like for the recovery and stuff, I feel like. And it's just nice to have. Plus, Tiger Balm smells amazing. So, that's one of the perks of it. Always have to have sunscreen on me, because here in Ridgecrest, it is hot all the time and always sunny. So, I do not want to get burnt. So, I always have that with me. I have ibuprofen. Some days the arm's just hanging a little bit and just need something to kind of help with it. And then I carry around new skin. I am a 2-seam pitcher. That's my main fastball, the 2-seam. So the inside of my finger right here gets very torn up. So sometimes if it gets really raw, I need to put some new skin on there so it doesn't keep on tearing at it. What else do I have? I use these when I throw. It's in Creditwear. This is the newer one I just got. It's the black one. I use that, help for compression. And then I also have the gray one that I've been using for a couple years now. It's torn right here, so that's why I got a new one. And to go with that, I have the shoulder brace one also. I use this after I throw bullpens. Usually I'll go to sleep before I go to sleep, I'll put this on. Just kind of helps with compression and blood flow. Next morning, whenever I've had it on, my arm usually feels pretty good afterwards, so just kind of something part of my routine. And then I always have these 3 balls: a tennis ball. This isn't a lacrosse ball, it's just like a little squishy ball, but it's pretty firm. And then there's a ball that I put tape around to make it more firm, just kind of to help like roll out my back or soft tissue areas, because you always want those really loose before you throw, because those are usually the muscles that get injured the most, or the easiest if they are super tight. For baseballs, or bands actually, I always have my bands on me. Jaeger bands, use these every single day, even if I'm not throwing that day. Just warm up, they're the best, Jaeger bands. And then I have these 3 weighted baseballs. I usually use these, I'll do arm circles and release them before I do catch play, so I'll usually just do it with the heaviest one, and then I'll throw with usually the light one, which is 8 ounces or maybe the 10 ounce before I go into a baseball. And then I have 1 plyo ball I use with me. I'm not a big plyo ball guy, just because I've never been on the routine of doing it, but I just have 1 plyo ball with me just to warm up, just do little tosses like this, and just little things to activate muscles. I have a clean fuego. This really helps with your spin on the ball. You want really good spin efficiency, so you can get immediate feedback with this. You want to be able to spin it without it wiggling back and forth. For me, how my fingers are, it will kind of ride this way instead of being true like this. My throw will be like this. It just kind of tells me if I'm throwing the ball right and spinning it right off my fingers there, if I'm pulling down on one side a little bit more. And then I always have 2 baseballs with me. I have just kind of a normal baseball for throwing around, and then I have my bullpen ball. This is a major league ball that I use for my bullpens. I like using it just because it's one of the highest quality balls that you can use, so it's just something that I like to use. I also have a journal that I keep with me. I write down after every bullpen kind of how I was feeling, what different pitches we're doing, what I do to kind of change something to try to get that feeling, or if I threw one super well, I kind of write down what I was thinking or what I felt when I threw it. Just kind of be able to go back and look at it and just think about that in my next bullpen, just kind of what to think about and how to execute the next pitch. And then last but not least, the best things, my gloves. I bring my outfield glove with me. This is the Mizuno Pro, probably one of the best Mizunos out there, Mizuno Pros. It's US kip leather. It's super nice. I just use this when I'm shagging. I don't use this in game or anything. And then my gamer this year is my custom Wrongs Hard to Hide. It's the fastback or closed back model. Pitching web, it has my name, and it says 1 at a time on the pinky. Just kind of a reminder that every pitch is 1 at a time. You can't throw the next pitch before you throw the current one. And yeah, that's everything that I have in my baseball bag. If you guys have any questions about anything that I use, drop down in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I should hopefully be doing more vlogs because I'm going to have more time to be able to do that and kind of be out in the field with the guys. And yeah, that's everything that I have in my baseball bag. And I'll see you guys